Students, the characteristics of a substance by means of which it is recognized are termed as its properties. The various properties of substances which help us in the identification of the things around us are given below. They are, namely, the mass of the object, the volume of the object, the density of the object, elasticity of object, hardness of an object, and size of the object. Let us start from mass of the object. Students, the quantity of matter contained in a body is called mass of the body. Mass of a body is measured by using a beam balance. In a beam balance, a body is kept at one pan and is balanced by keeping some standard weights on the other pan. In the equilibrium condition, the mass of the body is equal to the standard weight. Students, all the things have mass. A thing having more mass is heavier. Students, some substances are said to be light, and some substances are said to be heavy. In our daily conversation, we often say as light as feather and as heavy as lead. Here, the lightness and heaviness of a substance are made considering equal volumes of different substances. Students, same volumes of different substances are generally found to contain different masses. The bodies possessing lesser mass are termed as light bodies, whereas bodies having greater mass are generally termed as heavy bodies. Thus, density of an object is defined as the mass per unit volume of the object. Students, by the definition, we can write density is equal to mass divided by volume. That is, mass per unit volume. Now, let us perform an activity. Students, you need various substances to do this activity. So first, collect different substances like iron pieces, candle, a cork, kerosene oil, and keep all of them into a cylinder containing water and then observe them after a while. Do you observe some of these settle down and some of the substances floating? Obviously, you do. Students, these objects are settled on the cylinder according to their densities. Students, the object having density higher than water sinks at the bottom, and the object having density lesser than water floats at the top. Now, record the name of objects in your exercise book according to their increasing densities. Dear students, objects such as a rubber band and spring can be stretched longer by applying external force to them. As soon as the force is withdrawn, they regain their original shape and size. This property of an object is known as elasticity. Students, the object which shows the property of elasticity is known as elastic body. Every object does not show the property of elasticity. Now, hardness of an object. Students, a hard substance is difficult to scratch, whereas a soft substance can be easily scratched. Diamond is the hardest substance known. Impure diamond is used to cut glass. Wax, camphor, and soap are some examples of soft substance, and stone, diamond, and glass are some examples of hard substance. Students, we know that a solid has a definite shape of its own. The shape of solid doesn't depend upon the shape of vessel containing it. Students, a given piece of wood or iron possesses a definite shape. Liquids and gases do not have definite shape, but they take the shape of the vessels in which they are kept or placed. Students, every object occupies some space. The space occupied by an object is called the volume of the object. Larger object occupies greater space than small object. In the figure, the difference between the level A and level B gives the volume of the stone.